Okay, today we're going to do Module 3, Lesson 9, and our objective is I can count from $10 to $1,000 on the place value chart and the empty number line. Okay, so let's do some examples today together. So here I'm going to count from 78 to 200 on my number line. I'm going to count by ones, tens, and hundreds. So I'm going to begin by placing my first number on the number line. So here I'm going to start counting from 78. Now, because 78 ends in an 8, I'm going to count by ones to get to my first 10. So from 78, I would go to 79, and then I would continue counting by ones to get to 80. Now that I'm at 80, I'm at a 10, so I continue counting by tens. So from 80, I'm going to count to 90, and I count by 10 again to 100. Now that I'm at 100, now I can finish counting by 100s. So from 100, I'm going to count another 100 to give me 200. Notice on my number line that I jump a little on my number line for a 10. My jump is a little bigger. A little on the number line when I added a 1. My jump is a little bigger when I count by tens, and then my jump is even bigger when I count by hundreds. Now let's try our next one. So here I'm going to start with 120, and I'm going to go to 400. So I'm going to begin by placing my first number on the number line, 120. Now 120 ends in a 0, it is a 10, so I'm going to continue counting by tens. So after 120, counting by tens, I get to 130, then 140, then 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Now that I'm at 200, now I can count by hundreds. So from 200, counting by 100, I get to 300, and then I get to 400. Notice again, my jumps on the number line when I count by hundreds are bigger than my jumps on the number line when I was counting by tens. Okay, we'll take a look at one more example. So here we're going to count from 97 to 213. So I'm going to place 97 on the number line. Now 97 ends with a 7, so I'm going to count by ones to get to my next 10. So from 97, I go to 98, then 99, then 100. Now here I'm at 100, so now I can count by hundreds. So I get to 200, but now I need to get to 213. So from 200, I'm going to count by tens to get 210, and now I'm going to count by ones to get 213. So 211, 212, 213. So in this problem, I had to start counting by ones, then I counted by hundreds, then I counted by tens, and then I finished counting by ones. Again, notice my jumps. When I count by ones, my jumps are smaller. When I count by hundreds, my jumps are big. And when I count by tens, my jumps are in between the ones and the hundreds in length. Now you may continue on to try today's worksheet.